Thank you, sir. It's my privilege to now call upon Dr. Prema Ramachandran to say a few words.
Good morning on this really fine spring day. It's a pleasure to be here in Jodhpur AIIMS. I knew about Jodhpur AIIMS and the plans for it when I was Advisor Planning Commission, and the plans were being written up 2002 when most of you would have been in school, and it was finally approved as a proposal in 2003 December. In India, it takes time to make plans into actual ground reality, but it's rather rare for a person who has been associated with the planning to have the privilege of coming and seeing, oh, what all nice things have happened. And I must tell you, it really warms my heart to see such a huge campus growing. There is space to grow because in the next 10 years you will inevitably become a big bustling institution serving this underserved area and doing excellent research. But I pray and hope that the meticulousness with which you are organizing things and the cleanliness which to a surgeon is next to godliness will continue to be guiding lines whenever, wherever any care is being given by this great institute. I really hope to see future also how things are growing up in this place. A brief small introduction on what and why are we looking at emerging epidemic of obesity very closely right now, when reality is that though in terms of numbers we have a huge number, a billion plus population will always have largest number for anything. But why are we looking right now when the prevalence of overnutrition rates are 12, 13, 14, 15 in most overall areas? That is because we need really look at changes that are happening. India is in the middle of a major socioeconomic, nutritional and health transition. We all know that around the world there is nothing that remains stationary. The only inevitable thing that is to be accepted is that there will always be a change from something to something else. You had winter 2 months ago, nice spring now. It will be replaced by a scorching summer in another 2 months. Does anybody question this? No, it happens in a very short span of time. So we take it as a matter of fact. We anticipate the change, adapt to the change, accept the change and move on and build our life around the change without getting unduly perturbed by it or harmed by it. Life is exactly the same whether you look at health or nutrition. Once upon a time we were used to saying, oh, undernutrition, that's our greatest problem. How will we ever tackle it? Infections are the biggest burden. Can we cope with it? Now we have learned to cope with that and the change is on. But any person born will have to go through a life which has some problems and inevitably life will end. So now we are seeing a greater longevity, a greater prevalence of overnutrition and an emerging comorbidities like all the non-communicable diseases. We are very lucky that we had built up a system of monitoring undernutrition, maternal child health related problems and infections, which gave us an early warning right in the 1990s that there is a change. Now start looking for the change and how to adapt to it. So we had early warning and therefore we are not in the strata as USA, 40% prevalence of obesity, we take it for granted and then how do we move with it? You have 14% and you have every ability to cope with it. This is the confidence with which we should move. The second concern that many people keep on talking about, oh my God, ma'am, India is such a vast country, huge differences. and they start at different level of the epidemic. They are moving at a different pace. Where will they reach? We do not know. And how do we cope with this vast, varied problems? The answer again, let us get back to seasons which we are used to. It's cold in Delhi. I wore a shawl when I came here. It's nice in spring now. But if I'm going back to my native village in Tamil Nadu, it's hot summer now. Do we complain about it? Of course not. We find out what is the season for that and cope. In the same way, epidemiology will give you absolute clues of what is happening where. Come on, cope with it. As simple as that. I think all of us should have a mindset. There will be changes, there will be challenges. If we take it that every challenge is there to test us, really Young's modulus, we should be somewhat stressed and challenged, otherwise we will be like worms. If we are tested and challenged and we cope with it well, we are on the top of it, and it gives you an immense sense of satisfaction. Oh, we did it. Does it mean that's the end of the problem? Of course not. A newer problem will come. Maybe Ebola, maybe some other viral infection. Doesn't matter. We are prepared to accept changes that are inevitable, find out when it occurs, where it occurs, and take the necessary steps. So walk with this self-confidence. The world is yours. Thank you very much.